So, Glenn, we're here today because Brian Bowling's family, his Uncle Michael and his sister Amanda, reached out and they asked if you'd be willing to talk to them.
Yeah.
What did you think when we first told you they wanted to speak to you?
My heart was heavy for them, you know, because I know they're going through a hard time. And it was really just a blessing for me because I want to talk to them. I love to talk to them. To just let them know that I have no hard feelings toward them whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? What went down, it hurt them more than it did me. I'll be honest with you, the way they done that family, you know? My just heart goes out to them, okay?
So here we are at the Live Oak Baptist Church. Tell me why you guys wanted to reach out to him and what you hope to talk about today.
We just feel that we've heard kind of a part of the story that we've never heard before. We've never spoken to the Clark family at all. And after hearing the podcast, hearing things that went on during the podcast, a lot of people not being truthful, we feel that Lee is innocent and would like to talk to Mr. Clark and offer our apologies for his son being in jail.
I know, Amanda, it's been especially hard for you. It's been a process for you to come to this point.
What do you guys think happened that night?
I think Josh was there. I think Lee was there to make sure that Josh did it, or one of them took my brother's life. I do know that because I know my brother didn't do it. I mean, and one is just as guilty as the other because it's both there.
I prayed and prayed on it, you know, for, you know, God to help me with this because, you know, how do you go from that to this, you know, and it's heartbreaking to know that he spent 25 years locked up for something he didn't do. And there's no way I know we can ever repay him for that.
Do you still have the message that Amanda sent you?
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind reading it to us?
Yeah, I'll read it to you. It says, Mr. Clark, I would like to start off by saying I am truly sorry from the bottom of my heart and soul about the last 25 years of Lee deserving to be home. I have been praying so hard for God to help with this. There are no way that I can ever make it up to Lee or you for these past 25 years. I pray you all can forgive me and my family, and just wanted to tell you, please read this to Lee and tell him I am so sorry, and I pray he gets to get set free. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. It took a lot for her to do that, but that was real sweet for her to do that, okay? That just goes to show you she's got a change heart and a change mind. And I can understand too, I can understand all that. Look, you got a brother that killed himself. We got devastation right there. And then you got somebody comes in, Detective Battles, and saying all this and putting all that garbage and trash in their head. They wasn't nothing but a lie. So, I mean, yeah, I'd probably been that same way, you know?
What did Lee say when you read him the message, Bob?
He was touched with it. He was real touched with that right there. And he told me, he said, Daddy, if when you see her, you tell her that I'm sorry that she had to go through what she went through. And I'm so thankful now that she's coming through with this, and it just it humbled Lee. He really was. I just hate, you know, all these people had to go through all this stuff, you know.
How difficult have the last few months been?
It has been difficult to listen to it, kind of reliving the whole thing again. We went through just a couple of years before the trial, just pure hell, and then all the time since then of just looking for answers. And we're open to opening our wounds again, just for the real, true answers. And we don't want anyone that's innocent to be in jail.
No.
And we feel guilt for that.
It's a hard process, and I'm impressed and grateful that your family has been so open to this process, because it's hard to do.
It is hard.
It is very hard. Very hard.
But we're doing it for the whole family. You know, my sister, her and her husband both had passed, my mother and father. But that's all we've been looking for is answers.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah,
All right, let's do this.
I'm ready.